Are we reviewing ghost videos today? Bean, are we reviewing ghost videos today? Tell the team. Hi. Tell them. Tell them what we're doing. Hey. 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 You got to make eye contact with the camera. You got to look at the camera, Bean. Bean, you got to look at the camera. Bean, you got to look at the camera. Huh?
She sounds like Ross. Or Monsters Inc.
Ah, welcome back. I'm watching you. I'm watching you, ghosts. Wow. 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 Are we watching ghost videos today? We're gonna watch ghost videos or what? Off. Off. Off, 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 off. Oh, I said feel. We gonna watch ghost videos? You gonna watch ghost videos with me? You look mad. Boy. All right, let's watch some ghost videos. Welcome back to the channel, my guys. My homies. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Karis. And this is Ziggy. Google War Gun. And today we are going to watch some ghost videos and debunk them. Ain't that right, Pikachu? Ain't that right, Pikachu? Ain't that right? Ain't that right, Pikachu? Oh, boy, oh, boy. Oh, I scratch your chest. You can't scratch your chest because your arms don't bend that way. All right, let's watch some ghost videos. Or, welcome back to the channel. My name is Karis. You're watching You Don't Scare Me. We are going to be checking out some ghost videos. That's it. Let's do it. Yeah. You be careful now. She's taking here. I don't know if this is going to work. She's taking a liking. Oh, yeah. She's taking a liking to. Oh, yeah. Hang on. Whoop. Whoop. Oh, sad. She's taking a liking. Oh, God damn it. God damn. Oh, there it is. So look, she's taken a liking to sitting on top of my computer because it's warm as fuck. And the result in that is that while I'm playing video games, her tushy is like 2,000 degrees. She's got enough butt temperature to forge the One Ring in the fires of Mount Doom on her own. Okay, why don't we look at some ghost videos? Let's do this. Happy Monday. Is there anything happy about a Monday? All right. Anyway, so we were watching these videos on Friday, and I just decided I was going to continue them because, there's still some of the video, and I figured, hey, why not double dip into the same video instead of reviewing a different one? So we're going to do that. We're doing that right now.
A man named Ray chose to spend the night inside.
You know how many? So 2 Red Bulls, sorry, 2 Monsters and a coffee.
He rented the room.
Going to be a good day. Get the bags under my eyes.
That seem to follow you.
Okay.
Their lifeless.
I got the ADHD on
no matter
full blast today.
While scanning the room, one particular doll stood out. It sat propped on a tiny old toy vehicle, like someone tried to make a strange display out of it. Saw the doll shift slightly. What he captured left him frozen in place.
Is that my Wi-Fi you just knocked down there? Jeez. She got no teeth, right? So she scratched. What's up with that doll? That's the haunted doll right there. I don't give no crap about. What is this?
This doll just moved.
I believe you.
This doll is moving.
Is it though? I feel like its head moved. Anyway, yeah, she's got no teeth, so she tends to rub her nose on things, scratches her face on the corner of things so violently.
This doll literally just moved.
Yeah, okay, but it's not moving now, brother. So we're just like, what, led to believe that it moved? What part of the doll moved? I didn't see it. I mean, its head looks like it's... Oh, fuck. What the... What the fuck? Yeah, dude, like, what? What do you want? What do you want me to say? The friggin' head moved. What are you gonna say? Air currents? No, this is good. This is something. This is interesting. What do you want me to say? How would I do this? I don't know. I don't know. It's okay to not know. No, like legit, its head moved. You saw it. I don't know if you saw it. Let's back it up. I'll show you again. Look, watch. Legit. Its head like turns. Unless it already did. Huh. Back it up further. Yeah, so like we got a really high quality video here. Looks like about like, 1080, maybe 2K. It's in good video quality. He slowed it down and the freaking head moved. There's nothing else I can tell you about that. I highly doubt that there's any kind of animatronics inside of this doll making its head move. Its head legit just like turned. And he caught it on camera and he caught it in frame. That's good. That's fantastic. I've got nothing to say here. Wow. Neat. Making me like, it's AI. Whereas I don't know. He would say it's fake. Now it's interesting. I don't really have anything else to say about it. Like I'll fast forward again to see if anything else happens. But like the only other explanation I could say is, maybe the doll's head was in like a position that was disadvantageous. Maybe it was like hung up on like the sort of gravitational turn. Like it's, it turns.
Eyes locked directly onto him, as if acknowledging his presence.
It is entirely possible that the doll's head settled in a position if it's in like, a ceramic, like, neck chain or something, or neck system, and the head moves. Maybe it's a puppet. Maybe you can put your hand in the back and like rotate it or something like that. And there's a shaft in the inside of the doll that you can rotate. And then him walking on the floor has just caused the doll's head to like sort of settle into its neutral position. But regardless of that doll's head moved on its own. What do you want to say? I don't know.
Documenting disturbing paranormal activity for years.
Creepy. Ew, nice rings, dipshit. Snon, S-N-O-N.
Echoing from the lower level of the house.
Is your butthole warm? My computer crashes because the computer's overheating. It's your fault. Nice that the baby gate's made of the same banister material. So is this a haunted house, or is he in his house and his house is haunted? Because like it's clearly not an abandoned property.
Eso que suena es el tren, no se expanden. Pues la neta, ¿para qué lo despierto, no? Esta miedo me da asomarme, la neta.
I have to trim my beard soon. So my work doesn't like long beard.
But once again,
maybe if I just trim it up nice and just trim the underside here.
No source.
Sort of trim it all up so it's nice and...
No person.
You know what I mean?
Trick of the light. Just that same oppressive silence. Confused.
Wait, are we saying that this silence is the paranormal thing? Everyone's asleep, dipshit. So the oppressive silence is what's paranormal here.
A sudden violent crash echoes through the house. Push
okay.
To check again, one last time, and he records what happens next.
We don't hear the crash. We're just left to assume that there was a crash. Okay. Your camera doesn't... Okay, the glitch means you are now transitioning. He's able to put it in a transition. That glitch is an artificial transition. Our cameras don't do that anymore because that would entail the video signal being interrupted
from a distance.
That looks to be a reflection of the front door. If his front door is glass, that's him reflecting on the door. I mean, the lights would cast a shadow unless the light was behind him. Okay, so maybe you've got a burglar. Maybe you got somebody who's B&E. He's breaking into your house and you've attributed it to paranormal evidence or paranormal experience and then just left it. Likely,
and nobody knows.
We're looking at somebody who's got like a second actor here who's portraying the ghost. You know,
Knows if Eric plans to fight back or escape this haunt.
what's there to fight back? If it's an ethereal form, if it's a ghost, there's nothing to fight back. You can try to like do whatever voodoo you want to get rid of them, but it's not going to work. It's a ghost, you know.
A woman decided to investigate an abandoned farmhouse known by locals.
Jeez, do they not look like brother and sister?
Terrifying stories. They weren't just casual.
Why do people date people that look the same as them? My partner and I don't look the same at all.
Ready to document any super.
There's just some people, I know some couples who look like they're just dating themselves.
According to the caption, this wasn't their first visit. They had come back with a new camera they had recently purchased. They admitted they hadn't figured out all the settings yet, but promised that
been blinding her.
Clearer footage, night vision, and better evidence of haunting.
We have the EM.
And she's really going to town on the corner of my PC in there. Oh no, she's more she's not laying on the top of my computer now. If I start to get slower and like laggy, it's because of the cat. She's laying on the top. I should probably stop her because my power button's up there. But I'm gonna swap out my power button with one of those like missile guidance switches. Oh, okay. These guys are clearly amateurs.
While positioning themselves in front of the camera to begin filming, something terrifying occurred. Just for a fraction of a second, a shadow entity appeared in the window behind them before instantly disappearing.
Yeah, so the problem with that is that you've got a that is a DaVinci Resolve thing, basically, or an After Effects thing. Basically, all they've done is they've taken a video of a person, and they've lowered the opacity. They've basically burned it in so it's dark, right? And then they overlaid it on top of this section of the video here, and we can see how how the burn in and burn out. There's no motion to this object. It's basically like the opacity increases to a certain relative degree, and then the opacity decreases. This shadow person is perfectly in frame to be shot or to be captured, and it's on a light source, a backlit illuminated section to make it extremely obvious that there's a ghost there, and they're making sure that they're not blocking that frame. Whether they were filming this and then looked at that section and went like, that's a perfect place to put a ghost, or whether they set up the camera intentionally here to capture that ghost is up to debate. Personally, I think they were just filming this space here, and then this section of window just happened to be a good opportunity, and they used that opportunity to put something paranormal there so that they could use that piece of footage. It is very much a swipe. Like, you can even say that this video is put on top of the video. It's overlaid on top of it, and then basically all they did was they did a transition where that transition was a swipe transition where they lowered the opacity and then it blurs out. You can kind of see it like moves away with motion. So if I had to guess, this would be like the Gaussian blur transition in DaVinci Resolve. I wouldn't say that it's actual paranormal evidence.
People didn't notice it first.
It's very dubious.
When the clip is slowed down, you can clearly make out the shape of a ghost-like figure.
Yeah.
The fact that neither of them realized what was taking place directly behind them made it even more unsettling.
No, it doesn't, because it's a shadow entity. Neither one of them are looking in that location, and it's completely silent. Why would they not notice? Why would they notice the shadow? If they notice the shadow, it would be even less likely to be true.
For a quick bite,
Stupid.
after eating, headed to the restroom. Nothing felt strange.
Okay, but why are you filming?
It was a quiet, dimly lit.
I just had a really good meal, and I decided to walk into the bathroom and record myself.
After finishing up, he washed his hands and was getting ready to leave when a sudden chill crawled up his back. The uneasy sensation that someone unseen was standing behind him.
Okay.
Seconds later, the tap on one of the sinks suddenly switched on by itself.
Yeah,
Going
those
up a few moments before stopping
every
again.
single receptacle, every single sink that I know that has a manual switch on it or has like a motion detector on it goes off randomly.
Paranormal activity.
It's not a sign of paranormal activity. It's a sign of a cartridge or whatever. You know, the sink may even have an auto bleed function where it like will run itself every now and again just to sort of keep the faucet from like, you know, stagnating or something maybe. It's not a paranormal, it's not paranormal in any way, shape, or form. Hi, Ziggy. Welcome back. Wow. You are very, very warm. She likes that. She feels like putting my hand in the oven. Is that good for you? Do you like that? Do you like being that warm, you fucking donkey? So basically what you're telling me here is that the paranormal evidence is this guy felt a chill, and then the sink goes off on its own. That's your paranormal evidence. That's the paranormal evidence. What do you think? What do you think? It's fucking nothing. Come on. All right, let's move forward. That's stupid.
Headed up to see.
It's not even worth explaining. Sometimes when the sink faucet goes off, the motion of the water coming out of the faucet is enough to trigger it to go off again. And even like a drip of water coming down is enough to set off the sensor sometimes.
Selagi dia tidak berwujud.
Jeez, dirty. Clean your stairs, man. I'm assuming this is an abandoned property because that is highly unsafe. You're looking at like tile. It's obviously outside. The water coming in will create a scum, and then that becomes a slippery surface. So you need to, if this is a location that people live in, they need to clean it, or they're gonna get hurt. There's debris on the stairs, so I'm assuming this is an abandoned property.
Oke guys, sekian. Anjing.
You're gonna fall off if you keep sliding.
Whatever supernatural energy he encountered inside that building.
So it was a vibe?
Behind.
Was it a vibe again?
It felt like something attached itself to him.
Okay, so we're not looking at paranormal evidence. We're looking at a vibe.
Because after
a paranormal vibe, he feels a little off. We cannot
he was tormented by
use vibes as evidence of ghosts. Poltergeist activity, maybe. What happens? The jacket falls off the wall. Is he setting up like a tripod or something? What, your jacket fell?
Cuma begitu sah.
Is that your Okay. Looks like the clothes hanger is moving on its own.
Keluar wujud ke.
That could just be wind, you know. They are made of plastic normally, so they're like super light. Any kind of like breeze that flies or that goes by, or maybe even like a fan that's on would blow that, you know, hanger.
Supaya beta jalan kau sih.
Is that your paranormal evidence? Okay, that's a little bit more. That's a little bit more movement than you'd get out of like out of the wind blowing, unless maybe there's a string attached to it and somebody's pulling that string to the side to make it move. This guy's entire bread and butter could be just producing ghost videos and paranormal videos. Sorry, I talked over whatever sound that was. Okay, it sounds like somebody threw a hanger, but nothing is moved in here unless it's this like bucket here that fell off of a counter or something. At this point, if I were to classify this as poltergeist activity, it's like super low and super, you know, basic poltergeist activity. There's nothing really violent going on. There's something really extremely interesting. You've got a hanger moving on its own, and then apparently a bucket falls on its own. Okay. So everything is being pulled to one direction. So I'm going to assume that he's like, this might be anchored over here somewhere. So like it can all be pulled in this direction. But everything is sliding towards the side of the room, which suggests to me that something is over here that he's not showing us, like maybe another room and somebody's got strings attached to it and they're just manipulating everything.
Anjing.
Okay, so this bucket sliding is another thing. It's another, I can have an anchor point over here and pull the string towards a door frame and have it anchored around a point that pulls it towards the, you know, it's not very interesting is all I'm saying.
Completely empty. No place for someone to hide or pull a trick.
No, there's plenty of places for people to hide and pull a trick. All right. He's basically just got an underwhelming ghost. Things are just slightly moving around. All these things could be precariously placed and then could all be being manipulated with literally anything. Like I'm going to guess there's strings. I would do strings. Now we have a light. The bucket's gone. He's sleeping on the floor. You got to pay to see them piggies, buddy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't want to see that. Hopefully this guy's wearing some boxers or something. Links to his OnlyFans in the top of the comments or something, you know what I mean? Yeah, so we're just. Why is he clicking as if he's trying to attract a mouse or something? This is moving back and forth, but again, we have no visibility on this side of the room.
The next, the lid flips open by itself. Whatever is haunted
bye.
clearly has an appetite. This poltergeist looks.
Oh, it's a rice cooker or something.
Before you jump to fishing line, take a look at the room, wide open, nothing to hide behind.
Okay, but like
No one
fishing
set up
line,
some prank.
this is kind of what I was getting at in my previous video when I was talking about like puppeteering my door. Pulleys is a very good way of doing this. Okay, so there's a methodology or a mathematic principle when it comes to using pulleys. Okay, so pulleys will decrease the weight of an object or the amount of tension that's required to maneuver an object. This is why we use pulleys to lift up things like, you know, logs onto trucks or cars out of things. You know, think about like a crane, for instance. A crane is a pulley. It's a giant pulley system. You know, think about maybe like a forklift. A forklift is the same thing. It's a pulley system. Basically what it is meant to do is it's meant to take the weight of something and displace that over multiple different action points to reduce the tensile strength or the amount of force required to lift it. Okay, the weight of the object is still there, but it's meant to like sort of disperse and make it easier with something. Way back in, I want to say like, you know, Theseus, basically the Greeks or whatever. There was a particular captain or a particular explorer that had poised a point to do another expedition, and he wanted to do this expedition and wanted a fleet to do the expedition with. And the king at the time told him, and he's like, no. I'm not going to give you this. And he's like, but what if I could lift a boat above my head just by myself, you know? And the king was like, that's bullshit. Of course you can't do that. You do that, I'll give you whatever you need. And using pulleys and stuff like that, he was able to lift the boat above his head just by his own strength because of the physics that are applied to that principle. Now, given that tension or that sort of mentality or that mathematic principle, we started entering the point of like adding like action points or anchoring points and pulley systems. So for me, I have a pulley inside of the bedroom that's attached to a wall. Now, the reason I'm using a pulley is because the string would be attached to the door and then go into the room around the pulley and then back under the door to me where I am outside of the room. And when I pull that's pulling the door towards the pulley, not me. Right? It's a different way. It pulls it the other way. So using that principle, if I attach a multitude of different pulley systems, I can use a very tiny, minute movement and pull a door open or closed, or, you know, however. I have 8-pound fishing line. It was not strong enough to manipulate a door handle beforehand, but when I added a pulley to it, I was able to manipulate the door handle without breaking the fishing line. So it's absolutely possible for the guy to be puppeteering the entire room from this corner of the room using it as a complex system of pulleys or anchor points. Anything like if you take like I don't really have any good examples here, but let's say my finger here is an anchor point, and I pull this, right? When I'm pulling towards this, it's pulling my finger towards this action point right here, right? If I pull on this string, what am I trying to say here? I'm losing myself. I'm losing my point. The idea is that when, yeah, that's it. It's the other way around. It's when I put something around that. I don't have anything to explain this. Maybe I'll use this cable. All right. Let's say my finger is the cable. When I pull to this side of the cable, it moves towards my finger. When I pull this side, it moves towards my finger. So whatever's attached is no longer being pulled. Like if I wanted to pull something towards me, I'd have to have it like this and be pulling it towards me. But if I wrap it around an anchor point, if I pull away from it, it's pulling the string taut and pulling the objects towards it, is what I mean to say. That's what an anchor point is. It could be a screw in your wall. It could be a door handle. You just wrap the cable around. So no matter which direction you pull towards, the object is going to pull towards the door handle and not me. That's the point of pulleys, right? So I could puppeteer this guy's entire room from this position if I had the right amount of wiring, it was small enough, and it wasn't, you know, didn't appear on camera perhaps, or if I did some clever editing after to remove those things. So what I mean to say is it's entirely possible that there's somebody on this side of the room over here, which we never get to see if there's a door over there. There could be another room attached to this. He could be in the living room and there could be a bedroom over here and everything's being pulled towards that bedroom. This string could be anchored back here and then towards this side. So every time he pulls on it, it opens up the fucking, you know what I mean? So suspend your disbelief a little bit when it comes to these kind of videos. And consider the possibility that these people are a little bit more poised for an engineering perspective rather than just
thoughts on this one.
what you're
Let me
seeing,
in the
you know?
comments down below.
I think that's the last video in this compilation. There were only 9 videos to begin with, and I think we've gone through most of them.
Crazy Crossroads.
There's one more.
A well-known ghost hunter with over 50
Roadkill.
But on this trip, the supernatural presence felt much harder to overlook.
Okay, again, please don't tell me we're going off of vibes. I cannot debunk vibes. If you are having a strange feeling when you're inside of a house,
In the moment, it's not fun.
doors knocking.
Son of a that was me.
Did that bottle just move?
All right,
Or need to kick it and admit to it right away?
when stuff happens, but in the moment,
So the door shaking and knocking, it's just audio that I can't even hear, but because my noise cancellation's on.
fun. Oh, that son of a that was me.
Oh yeah, he kicked that up.
All right, I don't know if you guys heard that.
So there's an exterior door here that could be getting knocked on by an outside like wind blowing by. If the inside of the house is a little bit of a draft, it could be shaking the doors. It does appear to be in the process of being renovated, so it's possible that there's like a difference in like
Maybe it's just-
pressure on the house that's caused the house to shake a little bit more. When the house is full of things, it weighs more, so it doesn't move as much in the wind.
listen.
But a lot of engineers will build their houses around the principle that it needs to flex, it needs to move a little bit in some way, shape, or form to prevent it from collapsing. If it's too rigid, it will collapse. It's like skyscrapers, for instance. Skyscrapers are built to sway in the wind. The entire building moves like a lot in the wind to prevent it from shearing off. It's meant to move. It's meant to flex. They're not solid. Houses are kind of the same way. You have a large a cardboard house in Canada and the United States. Our houses are made of like plywood and basically like they're basically made of paper, essentially, weatherproof paper. And so the consequence of that is that we have a lot of channels, a lot of air gaps in our walls that will expand and contract in different temperature situations, which cause creaks in your house and bumps and stuff in the night. This is the last clip, so let's just switch to my face. Now, because of that principle, every time the wind blows outside, you can sort of attribute a lot of like paranormal evidence to that. It could be the wind outside, it could be the cooling, insufficient insulation, it can cause a whole myriad of different like effects and stuff to happen. The point is that when you're looking at these kind of paranormal videos, you have to look at them objectively from an external standpoint and consider other external factors like wind, like rain, like, you know, a car driving by is enough to shake the doors. In a lot of these cases, when people are talking about the doors shaking or they're hearing stuff in an abandoned place, it's because that abandoned place has been devoid of life for long enough that everything is settled into a particular position, and your presence in there, even just your body heat alone, is enough to change the dynamics of the air that's been stagnating in there for God knows how long. You know, the point I'm trying to make here is that a lot of noises that you will hear in an abandoned building is the property and the building settling or being interacted with external environments like the wind. Now, that's going to do it for today. That's your Monday video. I'll see you again on Friday. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching this far into the video. If you do like what we do here, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Drop us a comment down below if you have any content that you want us to look at. And then obviously, if you guys are checking out some other paranormal videos or paranormal ghost debunkers, feel free to drop a comment in their video suggesting, hey, they come and check out our videos. We can start like sort of building a nice foundation of people. It would be astronomically useful for us to have other channels shout out our channel, because we are growing, we are a new and emerging channel. It would be fantastic to have a little bit more exposure. So I highly encourage you guys to go into the videos and comment down below. You know, go to Beardo's videos and say, hey, you know, You Don't Scare Me sent me here, or, you know, go over to Wolfie and do the same thing. You know, hey, you know, You Don't Scare Me brought me here, and maybe they'll reach out. Maybe we can do something together. So that's gonna do it for today. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys on Friday. Okay, later, bye.
We cracked the code, we broke the spell. Another myth debunked so well. Till next time, don't be deceived. Stay sharp, stay smart. Believe in what's believed. Truth wins out every time. Truth wins out every time.